Hello, I'm Rita Moreno, a friend and ardent supporter of Wells Fargo Center for the Arts. Located in the heart of Sonoma wine country, the center is well known for providing world-class performances in all art forms, featuring dance, theater, comedy, and music from classical, jazz, rock, blues, and more. However, the impact of the center goes far beyond the walls of the building itself. The center also produces and supports a series of education through the arts programs that have the power to transform young lives through art, music, and culture.
Live performance has the power to inspire. It feeds our soul, and we need to get these children hooked early on live performance.
It's the greatest thing for the kids to expose them to theater and all the different things that come here. We love it.
I'm really grateful to have the Wells Fargo Center here. It brings culture to our children and to ourselves that we wouldn't otherwise get. It's a gem of Sonoma County, and I'm grateful to have it.
One of the greatest things that the center brings is culture, and that's what it's about. It's about our kids and trying to expose them to the arts and the education and all those aspects that draw students here for some great enrichment for them.
The more kids have a rounded education, which is more than just reading, writing, and arithmetic, the better that education is. Kids think better when they have music programs. They think better when they have drama. They do better in their other programs.
Education is not the enemy. A weak or broken heart is the enemy.
As long as I can remember, Wells Fargo Center for the Arts has been interested in delivering really special arts programs to the children in the schools. It really gives us that special kind of learning.
Well, the Artists in Schools program really allows for the children to not just read something or maybe see a film about something. It's really about them going out and interacting with artists. So in this case, myself being teaching Native American art, they get to learn a lot more hands-on with the artists, a little more authentic aspects of the art form.
When you do it, you actually get the hang of it and you feel like you're actually doing a dance. It makes it better to learn by doing it than by reading it in a book or just talking about it.
Music for Schools program at the Wells Fargo Center for the Arts provides our school with upwards of 20 instruments per year and allows students who might otherwise not be able to have access to instrumental music a chance to play. The possibility of music for students without stability at home, without economic resources at home, it's really especially important for them because it can give them something to belong to. It can give them a sense of something positive in their lives. It's a really important part of kids' lives that, unfortunately, isn't given proper resources by schools. And so, thankfully, we have organizations like Music for Schools to help fill in the gaps.
Thank you, Music for Schools, for all our instruments! The natives' bows and arrows were no match for the Spanish guns.
I learned the skill of tableau through the professional development at Wells Fargo Center for the Arts through the Kennedy Center teaching art at Sean Lane. So when I describe it, I tell my kids it's like a photograph, and your job is to create a photograph that shows a moment in time. It's so powerful for these moments in history that are so emotionally charged, and I think it really deepens their connection to it, to take on the role of that character.
I noticed that in some of the cards, lots of people die.
As they go on, it stays with them longer. By the time we're ready to finish and perform and we have a full sequence that's been well rehearsed, all of the information's going to be there.
I've never been here before. This is my first time seeing a play.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. stay on my nose and eyelashes.
One of the things that's exciting for us about being here is that people understand that at Wells Fargo Center, they're bringing in the best talent to work across the hall. It's important for people to be creative, and that kids learn that at a very early age, that they are not only given permission to be creative, but have a responsibility to themselves to be creative for their own mental health and for their place in society and all the kinds of things that we believe in, but we don't always know how to articulate as a society.
More than 30 years ago, our community leaders gave us a wonderful gift, and that's the Wells Fargo Center for the Arts. It's now incumbent upon us to perpetuate what they gave to us, but that doesn't come for free. Our center needs to be supported. It's up to us to perpetuate what those folks gave us 30 years ago.
I chose to get involved with the Wells Fargo Center for the Arts because I think it's very important for this community and every community to have a performing arts center.
We live in such a beautiful and unique community, and that the Wells Fargo Center is such a big part of this, bringing amazing talent and entertainment to our small community is pretty special, and that's why I give.
We like to give back to the community, and we're really proud to give back to the Wells Fargo Center for the Arts. When I found out that 30,000 kids, mostly underprivileged kids, would get to come in and see these plays and stuff, that touched my heart. It brightens your life to see the sparkle when they come tell you about what they've seen, and if we can help promote that within the community so there's a lot more sparkles, this world will be a better place to live.
Created by the community, governed by the community, serving the community, and sustained by the community. The Center is a nonprofit organization that depends on our support to continue and grow its mission and keep the arts alive for the next generation. Wells Fargo Center for the Arts. Enrich, educate, entertain.